Hello everyone, how you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day, and today we are here with an Earth Warrior Slayer guide for old school Runescape, and my endless adventure to make as many Slayer guides and just guides as possible, so hopefully you guys enjoy. If you do, make sure to leave a like, and also there are plenty of links you can check me out at down below if you'd like. I'd appreciate it greatly. But with that said, let's go ahead and get into the guide. So to start, should you kill Earth Warriors? In my opinion, it's a maybe. Reason I say that is, first, it's in the wilderness, so I know some people feel a little tricky about that. Personally, I do have a video that I'll link down below or up in the top right hand corner of the screen right now that you can check out, and that will kind of tell you how I go about getting out of the wilderness without avoiding too many scratches. But I do understand why some people don't like that. Other than that, it's decent XP, so I mean, I think it's a worthwhile task. Some people might not want to, and I kind of understand it. For the requirements, you'll need 15 agility to navigate the monkey bars over to Earth Warriors, and also, I mean, it's not really a requirement, but I'm going to add it. You should throw your player attack options on hidden. You can do this in the settings tab by going over to the little gear in the top left hand corner there, and then from there just go ahead and mark the player attack options on hidden, and then you won't have any issues of accidentally skulling on someone else. And the reason that's important is because if you skull, you risk more, so not good. For some information in regards to the Earth Warriors, their weakness is essentially everything, so you can bring whatever style of combat you would like. Personally, I'll be covering melee and range in this video. Beyond that, they attack with a melee based style, and their max hit is at 5, so nothing too terrible. The drops that you can expect here aren't anything too crazy. If you're on a Wilderness Slayer task, you have a 1 in 128 chance of a Laren key. The Earth Warriors also have a 1 in 5,000 drop rate of a champion scroll, and their overall GP per kill is about 300 to 350 GP in loot that you could actually pick up and manage to get an inventory of. There are some things that not everyone's going to pick up, so I kind of accounted for that. And then here for the melee options, you can take a peek down below. On the left hand side, kind of the lower level setup, and on the far right hand side, a more med to high level setup. If you have anything higher than that, I'd assume you know what to bring. Essentially what we're looking for here is some good melee defense. Along with that, you only want to bring 4 items max that you can die with, potentially. I mean, no one really should be dying down here, but if it were to happen, you wouldn't want to lose anything too important, so I have 4 items that are important. And for the untradables, you can bring them out in the wilderness because you're under level 20, so that's going to be fine. Also, some added options up there in terms of the fighter torso and a couple different weapons if you want to mix it up and you're in that med level game. And then for the range setups here, on the left hand side, a nice low level setup, and on the right hand side, a much more med to high level setup. Just bring whatever is best for you. You don't have to have black d'hide, or you don't have to have all of the upgrades in the right hand side setup. You can kind of modify and take the best of what you can. So we're going to have to make our way to the Edgeville dungeon. As far as the inventory here, you can see I have a super set. Along with that, I have a prayer potion for some PKing, escaping. In addition, I have a teleport 2 along with the teleport away from the Slayer task. Then a bunch of Crown Wands along with some Ceradomin brews and some restores there at the bottom. That's more so to get away from PKers. You don't necessarily need them, but they're nice for just the safety purposes. Then the 2 teleport options I feel like people are going to use to get here. The first, that is the best, is going to be the Amulet of Glory. You can purchase this through the Grand Exchange, and that will teleport you right to Edgeville, so you won't have to go too far at all. The second option would be the Varrock teleport, which will teleport you to the Varrock Square, and then from there you can just run to the northwest and make your way on over to the dungeon that way. One way or another, once you make your way on over here, just head to the south, and down here you'll see a trap door. Go on down there, and then from there we'll have to navigate the little underground passageway. Once you're in here, just head to the north and then take this little door, go to the right, and then this door will lead you to the wilderness. So in terms of how far we'll be in the wilderness, it'll only be level 7, so it's not that bad. You really won't have to worry about PKs as long as you have a good amount of food, and some Sarah brews potentially as well would be nice. Along with that, I mean, as long as you have teleports, you could just one-click teleport out of here, but sometimes PKs do get a tele block on you. Once you're out here though in the wilderness, just go ahead and run north, and then once you see these spiders, jump over these monkey bars, or I guess swing across them, and on the other side will be a good bit of Earth Warriors. Personally, I recommend the south side just because it's closer to the escape area, and it also has a really nice safe spot. You can go up to the north if you would like, but once you're here, just make sure you pot up, go ahead and drink your super combat boosting potions, and from there you'll be good to go. They do hit a little bit because they're level 51, so if you're a lower to med level player, I could understand you'd be taking a little bit of damage. Maybe you'll have to bank, or you could also use a safe spot. There is one over here that you can lure them all into, and they'll get stuck on this little cave rock right here, and you'll be good to go. Honestly, it's a really nice setup. I've tried before to like mess it up and then reset it up. It's really not hard. Like if they were to do that, you just run them over here, then run behind the rock, and you're good to go back to the regular setup. So if you need a ranger mage setup, that's going to be the best way about it. If you're just out here doing a nice little slayer task, then you'll be good to go this way as well. When I make these lower to mid level guides, I often don't account for cannons and kind of more of that sweaty stuff that goes on in the wilderness for some of the higher levels. If you did want a cannon though, you could just throw it up right here, and that'd give you good access to this entire room, and also kind of shoot some down here as well, and you could just go in between them if you're really sweaty about killing them. Maybe you're looking for the champion scroll or something along those lines. That is also a decent option, but most of the low to mid level people probably shouldn't involve themselves with the cannon, because that's just going to be extra risk and extra cost that probably isn't up your alley. So up to you how you want to go about that, but that is mostly it in terms of Earth Warriors. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Anything you want to see from me in the future, let me know in a comment down below. Would love to hear it. And on top of that, if you want to see more videos like this as soon as I go live, make sure to subscribe. And with that said, hopefully you have a wonderful day, and peace.